Hello, everyone. I am your host, and welcome back to Academy of English Excellence. Today, we are starting a journey together to help you speak English naturally, fluently, and with complete confidence in your daily life. Welcome to English Excellence. If you have ever felt nervous while speaking English, or if you worry about making small grammar mistakes, this podcast episode was created specifically for you. Learning a language is not about being perfect. It is about connecting with people, expressing your true thoughts, and understanding the world around you. In today's lesson, we will explore practical language patterns, clear pronunciation habits, essential vocabulary, and real-life conversation secrets that will transform the way you communicate, mastering natural conversations. Let us begin with a very common problem. Many English learners translate every word from their native language in their heads before speaking. When you do this, your sentences can sound rigid, and you may feel overwhelmed. To sound more natural, focus on short, meaningful phrases rather than translating word by word. For example, instead of saying, "I am having a high amount of fatigue today," native speakers simply say, "I am exhausted," or "I am running on low energy." Notice the phrase, running on low energy. This is an idiom. An idiom is a group of words with a special meaning. When you say you are running on low energy, you mean your body feels like a battery that needs recharging. Using idioms like this makes your spoken English sound smooth, fluent, and expressive without requiring complex grammar. Essential daily vocabulary. Now, let us examine 3 powerful vocabulary words that will immediately elevate your daily conversations. First, the word resilient. Resilient is an adjective. It describes a person or a system that can recover quickly from difficult situations or setbacks. For instance, you can say, learning a new language requires you to be resilient, because mistakes are simply steps toward success. Second, the word consistent. Consistent means doing something regularly in the same way to build strong habits. For example, consistent practice for 15 minutes every day is far better than studying for 5 hours once a month. Consistency creates mastery. Third, the phrasal verb, figure out. To figure out something means to understand, solve, or discover the answer to a problem. Instead of saying, "I need to calculate my schedule," you can say, "I need to figure out my schedule for next week." Grammar tips and common mistakes. Let us turn our attention to a very common grammar mistake that even intermediate learners make: the difference between present perfect and simple past. Many learners say, "I have seen that movie yesterday." However, in English, this combination is incorrect. When you mention a specific completed time in the past, such as yesterday, last week, or 2 years ago, you must use the simple past tense. You should say, "I saw that movie yesterday." On the other hand, use the present perfect tense when the exact time is not mentioned, or when the experience relates directly to the present moment. For example, you should say, "I have seen that movie," or "I have visited 3 different countries." Notice how "I have visited" focuses on your life experience, while mentioning a specific date, like in 2024, requires the simple past tense. "I visited 3 countries in 2024. Pronunciation and natural pauses. Now, let us discuss pronunciation and rhythm. English is a time-stressed language. This means that clear communication relies heavily on rhythm. Stress and natural pauses. When speaking, do not rush through your words, taking small, deliberate pauses allows your brain to organize thoughts while giving your listener time to process what you are saying. Let us practice a short sentence together. Repeat this line in your mind or out loud. With consistent effort and daily practice, you will reach your goals. Notice how pausing slightly after the word, effort, creates clarity and gives your voice a natural, engaging rhythm. Speaking practice and mindset. To build true fluency, you must change your relationship with making mistakes. Many learners hesitate to speak because they fear looking silly, but hesitation is the only real barrier to fluency. Think of English as an instrument. When you start learning to play the piano, you do not expect to play a masterpiece on day one. You press wrong keys. You learn the sound, and you try again. Speaking English works the exact same way. Every time you practice speaking out loud, even when you stumble, your mouth and brain build muscle memory. Embrace every mistake as clear evidence that you are taking action and growing. Practical real-life scenarios. Let us apply these ideas to an everyday scenario, ordering at a coffee shop or restaurant. A lot of textbooks teach students to say, "I would like to purchase 1 cup of coffee, please." While this is grammatically correct, it sounds quite formal in a casual setting. A native speaker will almost always say, "Could I get a small coffee, please?" Or, "I will have a large iced tea, thanks." Using "could I get" or "I will have" is polite, friendly, and perfectly suited for daily interactions. Small changes like these will immediately boost your confidence in English-speaking environments. Key takeaways for learning success. As we bring today's podcast to a close, let us review the core lessons from our session today. First, focus on natural phrases and idioms, such as running on low energy or figure out, rather than translating word by word. Second, remember the grammar rule. Use simple past for specific finished times, like yesterday, and use present perfect for open life experiences. Third, speak with natural pauses and maintain a resilient, positive mindset. Consistency is your greatest strength. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. Keep practicing every day, stay curious, and remember that every small step brings you closer to fluency. Please take a moment to subscribe to Academy of English Excellence. Share this episode with a friend who is also learning, and I will see you in our next podcast lesson. Keep learning and stay inspired.